Hi, my name is Penn Ward.
Kent Osborne.
Rebecca Sugar.
Something like Isaiah Pendleton.
Adam Muto.
Jesse Moynihan.
Tom Herpich.
Here it is. Thank you. Written and story by Cam Kubrick.
Thanks, Penn. This is the first one that this is the first and only one that I wrote and storyboarded by myself.
Wait, this says too young.
Yeah, we keep getting psyched out by that. It's not
I'm sorry. Cut that out.
This one got all sorts of accolades eventually, although I didn't know that was going to happen at the time.
I thought these pear jokes were really funny. You made
Thanks.
pears really funny in this episode.
Something about acorns and pears is, undeniable.
What does that mean?
It's funny.
If you were going to write a book about humor, you would put a chapter on, at least a paragraph on acorns and pears.
Yeah, basically.
It might be the title.
Foolproof.
This wreath that he wears is based on this book of photographs my brother got me as a gift of African tribespeople, and they're like decorative things, sort of like that, but even more ornate. Steal from the best.
You don't understand. If you were me, you would do things I would do.
This might have been one of the first episodes where Finn and Jake had more of a secondary role. Like, they were barely in this episode.
Yeah, it was real hard for this being the one that I had to sort of like do all on my own, and it was so different than everything that had come before for everyone and for myself. Like, there was no dialogue in it, and Finn and Jake weren't in it, and it was a real challenge, and I really went nuts trying to make every second of it really good and entertaining. I bought a $40 book of background paintings from the movies of a Japanese director I like as research, and I didn't even feel bad about it. $40. Because I was that serious about making this. I don't know. I didn't have this is the first like real job I ever had, and it's like old habits die hard.
This is cool. Sort of abstract silhouette fight.
Thanks.
Ah, that's grotesque.
It's just snow though. Don't feel no pain.
And the Snow Golem is kind of a character. It goes back all the way to the pilot of Adventure Time.
That's right, Adam. No, wait, he was in the. Was it just the pilot, or was he in the Ice King episode?
Yeah, he was in the first. Well, that wasn't the first episode. It was a season 1 episode, yes.
Prisoners of Liv.
Yeah.
Was he in that one?
Yeah, he gets his head smashed.
And then Adam had a joke in that one where he makes a cat head out of snow and puts it on his head and says, meow.
Right, and we sort of bring back that logic in this one. I think D. Bradley Baker did all the little pup noises.
And I was the voice of the Snow Golem.
That's right.
Sound kind of like George.
This is real pretty. They also were trying to get this one eligible for Oscar nomination. It didn't end up being nominated, but it was nice because we got extra time and budget to go back in and plus up some stuff. We added like 1 sec. We didn't change very much. There's like 2 different cuts. There was like the award cut, which didn't have Finn and Jake in it, but it didn't really have anything extra. It had like 1 second of like another shot of him walking through the woods.
Yeah, it's Sundance. It was part of a shorts program, and the other filmmakers were there, and they were saying,
I worked on this for 4 years, all by myself. And then you had to go down the line and answer that question. How many people worked on it and for how long? And I was like, it was a crew of 100. Took 9 months.
There's no shame in that.
We were working our hearts out.
Yeah.
I sure was. I don't know about you guys. Yeah, really, I don't know. I felt like this was I had to really kill it because it was just my name. There's nowhere to hide. I got in deep on this one.
There's a lot of really cute, specific dog stuff to this. This was like the cuter side of Tom Herpich.
Yeah, Tom, have you ever owned a dog or a puppy?
My family did growing up, but not me personally.
What was your dog's name, man?
The last one was Danny. And then the one before was Iris.
Y'all ever had a dog that sang?
No.
I did. His name was Pancho, and you'd go, ooh, and then he'd go,
Oh, that's great.
His cow came back.
Oh, yeah.
A couple of times, actually.
D. Bradley Baker.
One is forthcoming.
What's that cow?
I think, did you put those faces on the fingers, Pen? Or was it me?
You put the faces on. There was a big conversation about whether or not they could move their mouths or not. I remember.
Right.
And then we moved their mouths because it was funny.
Good decision. Good work.
Well, I know that comes up with like Jake a lot. Like Jake rules. He can't form multiple mouths. We just have him have the one mouth. Those are the kind of conversations we have.
Well, he can form it, but with his like fleshy body.
Yeah, it would be a
Not
flesh mouth.
Not a real mouth.
Because that's horrifying if Jake can grow multiple sets of teeth to me.
Yeah, oof.
Yeah, think about it.
I remember going to Jesse and be like, I think I got to ask you about this. Maybe I need some help in this section. I don't know what should happen here. Oh, no, wait, I know what should happen. And then I like left and I didn't ask you anything.
You remember that?
Yeah, specifically. Sometimes you just got to like say it out loud to like break through.
I think you've done that to me a couple times.
Well, thanks for being there for me.
You're like a sounding board. Don't talk. I've already got it.
I mean, if I hadn't thought of anything, I would be glad to have Jesse's help.
That's cool because I don't want the extra work.
It's like a win-win.
I like this ice armor a lot. You did the design, or the rough design for that at least.
Yeah, but I don't know who did the final one. This was Phil Rinda's last episode that he worked on. He was the lead designer, and then Andy Ristino took over when Phil left.
I remember trying to find that really specific alarm sound. That was like an alarm sound that I had heard in other cartoons when I was a child. It was really hard to find. It was like old. It was outdated. That specific buzz.
Just loud, world-ending drone.
I used to have an alarm that sounded just like that.
Outdated.
Does listening to that sound in this episode take you back?
Yeah, into like a horror, like a terrible memory of living with that alarm for many years.
That was not my intention.
This is so hard to watch. He's just melting. It's terrifying.
Oh.
It's too much.
Why did you do it, Tom?
This drama. For the drama. Little Pendleton Ward, that hand view pen shot.
Yeah.
I remember.
And Adam did a walk cycle for this.
Yeah, I roughed out that walk that's on screen for maybe half a second.
That's how it works. Inverse relationship.
Saggy snow area.
It's cloppy.
That was like
Oh, there he is. You can get a little more of it.
yeah. That was like a dropping the microphone walk
Boy, those
backwards
sandwiches look
kinda
really
thing.
cool. It looks like
Yeah,
it'd be
piecing
really
'em out.
awesome to try a bite of one of those.
This sandwiches joke is one of my favorite jokes of yours ever, Tom.
Thanks.
How come Jake didn't get ice powers?
Well, listen, that's happened other times too. Other people have put the crown on. I think the crown is tied to the Ice King.
Yeah.
People can wear it, but as long as they give it back eventually, it's fine. They don't get any powers from it. Oh, no, maybe they do.
They can get powers, but it's psychically tethered to the Ice King. Well, as long as he's alive.
As long as he's alive.
As long as he's alive. You hear that?
I get it.
Ooh, mummy wraps.
I thought snow golems and firewolves hated each other,
Oh, yeah, big
Very sentimental, sweet ending.
but they learned to get along.
Yep.
Yeah, this is one of those. It's got that like antagonistic genesis to it, or like I don't like doing stuff that's sweet and nice, but if I, since I was sort of had to, it made me work extra hard to sort of like, I don't know, make it both things at once, which that's when you get the good stuff. When it's like 20 things at once, the more things at once that you can make it, the better. Pro tips.
Yeah, that's it's like real life. It's never simpler than that, right?
Yeah, many things at once are happening in real life.
Thank you.